And you're back for making another graph. I hope you enjoy making graphs as much as I do. So again, I'll help you through this. You're opening up your friction graphs that you used in the previous lesson. And last time we did the friction of the shoe versus the weight of the shoe. You're now going to click at this tab, frictions versus surface. And that brings you to a new tab. As usual, first we're going to enter the data, and you know the drill, no units, just numbers. All right, 1.5 for the classroom table, 1.3 for the carpet, 1.4 for the science lab bench. All very, very similar data. You could argue pretty much the same, but what we saw was quite different was the wet lab bench with 0.7 newtons only. So that is, as you would expect, maybe the slippery and the least friction. So let's make this graph. Again, you're going to select your data, including your titles of your columns. Then you're going to go, you know the drill, insert chart. And it comes up with a scatter chart. I don't like that. That doesn't really belong here. This should really be a bar graph. So let's do the bar graph. Looks much better. It's a pretty good graph as usual. I'm not happy with the title, so we're going to change that a little bit to make it a more descriptive title. And we're going to say friction of shoe versus types of surface. All right, that's pretty good. And I guess maybe one more thing I can do for you to show your true colors. If you like to change the color of the bars, you can go to series, under customize, go to series, and you can change the color and find your favorite color. My favorite color is teal. So I'm going to make them teal, but whatever your color is, make it fun. And then once you are done with your graph, you're going to click on the three dots. You're going to copy the chart. You're going to back to your lesson, and then you're going to do Control V for paste, right? And then link to the spreadsheet. You paste it in there, and there it is, all right? And then you can write your conclusion here. This is maybe a bit of a tricky conclusion when you look at it, and let's look at this together. Seems like all of them are pretty similar, except for when it's wet. Obviously, it's much lower friction. And I'd like for you to think of it this way. Remember that friction is caused by the rubbing of the hills of the two surfaces against each other. And when you spray water in those hills and valleys, it fills up those valleys, so the hills are not as high anymore, and it makes it more slippery. So write your own little conclusion there of the graph and then move on. As always, thank you for watching, and good luck with the rest of this lesson.